I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky, knowing what it means to everyone, and that you're responsible. Here you stand alone, expecting no one else to bear the burden for you.
Ah, we have found thee.
What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here, at least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Alice, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know only too well. But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in her way now. Not after failing her in her hour of need. No, the least we can do is...
You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over.
Is there aught we can do to help?
However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
That's right!
Hear, hear!
You told them!
No! Well, not in so many words.
If there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it.
So, let us be about it, hero.
This is a good game. Alice, how you doing? Just so you know, I will not look for kindly on any further attempts to leave us behind. We do this together. Thanks, Alice. I appreciate it a lot. Alfie? I once said that I wanted to fight for Estinian, that I wanted to save him, not let him be sacrificed for a cause. And now, I say the same to you. Thanks, Alfie. Gods know you've spent enough time charging into danger on our behalf. It's only fair that we return the favor. All those things in the past, all the times I went up against all those things, Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Shiva, Ravana, whatever the whale was called, that Sri Lakshmi, where I actually had to push this couple of you out of the way. All of them, even Shinryu and whatnot, it's all starting to come back. Reen, there's nothing I can do to cleanse you of the light's corruption, but I'll do everything in my power to keep it in check. If the Warden's ether overwhelms you again, you will become a Sin Eater, so please, save your strength for when it really matters. Well, that kind of put the fear of the light into my heart. Thanks, Reen. Ishtala, the volunteers who journeyed to Kalusia have all been safely returned to their homes. They've also assured us that they will do their best to hold the Eaters at bay in our absence. Gosh, the Eaters are going to be following... Wait, I know the huge downside of me potentially being a Light Warden right now is actually really immense. But what if they can follow my orders now as well? As they did with Volthri. Hurrianje? I think I'm ready. Thou didst plan to commandeer an armor for thy journey to the open sea? I fear the following dive down onto Amitzuk's underwater abode would drain even thy legendary stamina. Thus, during thy convalescence, we consider the most efficacious method for reaching the depths of the Tempest, and I believe we have arrived to an elegant solution. Yet ere we discuss this step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains to thee in the Crystarium. Once the sea closeth above our heads, we are unlikely to resurface again until our grand deed is done. Oh, you have a point. Well, now that you mention that, I guess I could take a moment before leaving. I'll wait until another time then.
Another time.
Alright. Urianje? The storm-crossed seas. Urianje is patiently awaiting word that you are ready to depart. Alright. Thine affairs are in order. Then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. Oh, I can do that. Thus would I petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Wait, the fourth? Rather than waste words on explanation, I bid thee follow me on to the hamlet of Solon, which lieth to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee. Okay. Well, we're going to the, Wait, I've never been there. Where the heck? I'm lost. Dang it. So wait, are the people that we're going to similar to the, I can't remember their names. It's been so long. Dagnabbit. Turtle people. Is this gonna be this, this world's version of the turtle people? Holy crap, the flickering textures. I thought I did a bunch of settings jargon to fix that, but no, it looks like, holy crap, it's so bad there. Wow. Sigarther? Hey, what's this place about? Lo there, stranger. That blasted light is back of the skies again, and I reckon it bodes ill. Brings you to Solon in these uncertain times. What is this place? Solon's just a humble fishing hamlet. No more, no less. It's made of 4 islands. Weed, brick, knot, and lap. Connected to one another by a series of bridges. It got its name from the dour expressions that our fishermen sport most of the time, but don't let the frowns and brusque words deceive you. More often than not, they're kind and caring people at heart. Huh. Neat. Yeah, how you doing? You over there? Watching the rocks? Yeah, I'd personally like to look that direction, but you do you. So Oriange, what are we here for? Hi, Oriange. There, to the west. Canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? Oh, yeah! That foliage-covered mast hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for mine insistence. Though it be much to my shame, I can but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. I shall board a boat to the island, and spare one and all the spectacle of mine inept strokes. But I want to see it! Dang it! That was gonna be freaking glorious to witness. So, I could be wrong, but that island looks a little lively, and it's giving me a Mists of Pandaria vibe. If you catch my drift. Dang it. My robot's dead. What the frick? So, wait. Yeah, I can mount when I'm underwater, so I'll do that. Alright. My thalassophobia is kicking in hard right now. Even though I know there's no such thing as, like, underwater combat. That is freaking me out. Oh, that is freaking me out right now. You said to come this direction? Suspect rock for... Oh, I don't like that. I know that looks like a thing that I do not want to interact with. We'll interact with this first, I guess. Suspect rock formation. Can interact with this. The wood appears solid enough. The rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or was it just your imagination? Yeah, this is definitely a giant turtle. just gonna flat out say that. Oh no, this is the one I do not want to interact with. It's gonna freak me out. 2 curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of giant stone islets. That's because they are! Dagnabbit! Oriange, how the heck did you get up there? Hardcore parkour my way up there. Come on. Come on, don't deny me this, please. Please, I wanna... dang it. Dagnabbit. What the... How the frick do I get on this thing? Oh, hey! Hey, hi, Alfie. Huh. How you doing? Swimming lessons coming to good use? Ah, there you are. Once you've completed your underwater investigations, the path here leads to the top of the island. Oh, thanks. Ishtola, hi. If you've solved Urianji's little mystery, then you can find him further up the slope. It's all rather obvious to my eyes, though I concede I have an unfair advantage. You do. You see ether, and I bet this thing's a giant thing of ether, dang it. Reen, even seeing it up close, I'm still not sure what's so special about this island. What the frick? It's obvious to me, too. You're just... Dagnabbit. Thancred. The locals call this the Isle of Ken, which I presume must refer to knowledge. Either that or someone was being awfully zealous about marking his territory. I'm going to assume this giant turtle's named Ken. Well, luckily it's not Kenny, because then he'd be dying on us. Rather not have that happen. Well, what hast thou discerned? It's a giant frickin' turtle! Just like the big one, yes! I'm trying to remember what that's referencing. I'm not actually sure what that's referencing. But it does remind me of a certain primal. I feel like I should have picked the third option. Most perceptive. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are, even now, perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity. Its name is Bismarck. Really? Aye, the self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale revered by the Vanu Vanu of the Source. I would enlist its aid to bear us under the deep, and thence banish the water with an airy sphere, alike in form to the domes which do shelter the hamlets neath the Ruby Sea. Oh! I see. Within its compass, we may move unencumbered, and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh, as it most surely shall. Now, I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication. Oh, jeez. What type of rain dance you doing this time?
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail.
Lo, Imida, Sawin, Mirane.
That is a deep voice. Oh, I probably should be reading this, shouldn't I? Why do you wake me, little neighbor? To the bottom of the western sea we go. Pray take us... This world in twilight. I wait for the sun to set. I wish only to sleep. So he's kind of giving up.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
Yeah, seems like he's come to a similar conclusion as people of Valthry's place. I know what to do! Just gonna blurt that out. Oh! For the first time! Hey, Feul!
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
I did!
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
Yeah!
Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can.
Thank you. Help us out here with the giant turtle.
Yes, Bismail win picked. Van dromi drom yakum.
Sleepy Bismarck, you old pixie, those are my precious saplings.
Van read rithye.
Let their wish be the king's command. What a rare thing to awaken to. Indeed. Welcome by Titania of all things. My beautiful king. If it be thy wish, then so shall it be done.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. He's only got manners.
Oh, yeah.
It will be done, Your Majesty.
Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
Indeed. Thanks, Feul.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight.
Is he gonna be one of those fast turtles?
May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
Much appreciated, Feul. To the Western Sea we go. Wrapped in my breath, I will see you to your destination, little neighbors. Interesting. It's really interesting. We're like asking for the assistance of one of these things instead of, you know, going out to just slaughter it. But then again, I don't know if it counts as a primal in this land. I don't know if it was summoned in the same way, or maybe just how big it is, it naturally is composed of that much ether that it does technically. Oh, it is a whale! Holy heck! It legit is Bismarck! That's not a turtle! Whoa!
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows?
Yeah? Got your voices terribly wrong.
Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking talos rose up. Gods.
Indeed.
I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
You actually could, yeah.
What the? Do you see that?
Oh, well, never mind. You got to see another one. Flying whale! Off in the distance. Hey, guys! Let me count your lumber real good.
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
Man, that guy's just having a blast. Uh-oh.
Whoa, yeah! It's not stopping.
You better run. Yeah.
Run! Run!
Oh, jeez. Not the one! I had to count that! Dang it! I gotta recount it again when we get back. I have fulfilled my duty. I return now to the lake. I have not flown in an age. It was pleasant. May your journey be a safe one, little neighbors. Man, Bismarck is a pretty nice guy. Oh, yeah, I probably would have got knocked the frick out from an impact like that. Jeez! We all just got clocked out. How is everyone? Y'all doing alright?
Wow.
Indeed. We're under the water. I've seen... oh. Dude, the music.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves?
Yeah. Dude!
The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare.
Oh my gosh, guitar!
In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
The Tempest. I'm noticing something that you folks probably aren't gonna notice, but I definitely have. Yeah, I feel like a fool. I really like the theme of this place. Holy heck. I jive with this. That is so cool. Oh, all I have to do is remember not remember. I just gotta think that that's not an ocean scene. I should be fine. I think. Because I do have a bit of a thalassophobia. Hey, Stola. I dare say Urianger endured much playful attention from the pixies to learn the lore of Bismarck. He is nothing if not a dedicated scholar. Indeed. Man. Thancred? With all that water out of the way, we'll be able to venture quite some distance. Emmett Silk must be hiding around here somewhere. Indeed. The frick? Me? This is amazing! I can't even see the surface! Oh, we're at the bottom of the ocean! Crap! Dang it, Rain! Alphino? Bismarck must be powerful indeed to create a dome of this size. I can only pray to whichever gods are listening that it continues to hold. Yeah, me too, Alice. I remember being impressed by the domes of the Ruby Sea, but this makes them look like bubbles in a stream. That it does. Man. Yeah, you got a point. Now that I remember how big the other ones were, how small the other ones were, I suppose. Oriange? Full glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emmett Silk and, I believe, the imprisoned Exarch as well. For Nasialan alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee unto the rift, yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower and his powers to temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboureth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. Alright. You got it. In the event that you leave the area, speak with Inuil at Venmont Yards in Kalusia to return to the Tempest. Oh yeah, I hope the place not flooded. Rianjay, come, let us begin our search. Alright. Anyone else say anything different? Nope. Alright, Thancred. Lead the way. Thancred casts his gaze across the water of this expanse before you. Now, as for where we should be looking, I rather doubt Emmett Silk will be sitting around in the open. I propose we follow the slope down towards the deeper trenches, and keep an eye out for the rock formations large enough to house a stronghold. Sorry. Let's be off then. But watch your footing. The ground is still wet, and like to be slippery. Yeah, alright. Thanks for the heads up. Freaking love the vibe I'm getting from here. Cleonid. I see. Jeez, it looks so neat. I appreciate the battle music not playing right now, because I want to keep vibing to this. Oh. Y'all are just gonna hang with this leech over here? I'm just gonna not interact with that. You still? The ocean floor is a strange place to be. Of course, but this aether, just like naught I've ever seen. I can imagine so. I think Thancred has the right idea, but I can't help but wondering what Emmett Silk would be doing down here without the aid of gills and fins. It's true. Huh. This outcroft seemeth natural enough. Yeah, it does. I see what y'all are doing. I want to know where the Alphino is. Oh, hi. Machines don't belong down here. Alphino? No, Reen. The gloom down here is so suffocating compared to that endless night sky we saw, but I suppose Emmett Silk had nowhere else to go. I guess so. Alphino? Not out of the ordinary here, as far as I can tell. Thancred? What about that large formation over there? That one? No, that one. Whoa. That thing's cool looking. Fitzbina. Whoa. Dude, I'm loving the vibe of this. Heck yeah. Whoa. Tempest Swell. What? Ondo. Oh! How you doing, man? Yeah, I know it's kind of surprising. Yeah. Hey, Push's own. Feeding our people is more of a challenge these days. With every catch there are fewer fish, and so we must consider the alternatives. But one thing we will never consider is leaving this place. It is our sole refuge from the killing light in the depths. Interesting. Yeah, he seemed to be fine with talking. I'm gonna attune to the— Whoa. That is a cool design for an Aetheryte. Oh, that is neat. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'll talk with folks here soon, I think. Hey, Ondo. The finless ones! They followed me! Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water? Maybe? Guys, could you back me up on this? So this is where the Ondo make their home. I had wondered. Pray, forgive us any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct a most urgent search, and thus beg you for your understanding. Chieftain, what are we to do? Are you the emissaries of the Ancient Ones? The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. Oh yeah, we're totally the emissaries. I am not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? Yeah, give us more details so we can know how to fake this better. Uh-oh. It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. Okay. Katliss, you look like you're in thought over there. Coming up with something? So, what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Ondo's local knowledge. Yes, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emmett's stronghold, do you suppose? Sorry. Perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return? We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if these Ondo refuse to speak with us... Lucia, do you remember my first scheme for entering Umor? How I had planned to ingratiate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities for the Ondo? Oh yeah! The individual I dealt with was reticent in manners and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here. Ah, what kind of approach do you have in mind? The chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options. If we are to tread the swiftest course, then we must need to locate its beginning. Just plain our all too traumatic arrival hath thrown this settlement into confusion. Were we to solve problems as we have caused, and assure our host thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason. I smell chores, but very well. If it can be done quickly. What do you think? I've nothing better to offer, but I do worry what will happen if the Ondo's tales end up leading us to a dead end. That's true. We could be wasting a bunch of time. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe has a deeper connection to the Scions than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation, thus I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being. Let's do what we do best. Proceeding through the main store. No. Then it is settled. Y'shtola, pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill. Alrighty. Well, time for another filler section. Passion. You are Alphina's friend? I am. Hey, Alfie. Lucia, you wouldn't believe who I just bumped into. This is Passion, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Eulmore. Oh! I waited and you did not come. Then the mist still came, but his visits did not continue. I am truly sorry, Passion. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for you by way of an apology? Perhaps. Where the dry return, a cavern to the north, is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, for we are the swiftest swimmers. But now there is no water. We run, and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. There are too many of them. Too many. I believe I can be of assistance here. There. What of you, Lucia? If you have not found a task, you are most welcome to join me, and indeed, I should appreciate the company. I'm sorry. Where the dry return has a rather ominous ring to it. That's... yeah. Sort of. Where the dry return is filled with crimson coral, we imagine its branches to be the veins of finless ones, the cave a resting place for those who perished at sea. Oh. It does have an ominous tone to it. It's a literal underwater graveyard. Where the dry return. Oh, hey. Well, let's get to working. Swell. Oh, hi, Y'shtola. How you doing? As I suspected. What do you mean? Where's Alfie? You could crack their shells? You must be stronger than you look. Oh, there he is. This is 1.0 music. I listened to the OST. I see you've reached your quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. Yeah, you're a healer. I'm a DPS. Still, I would say we have reduced the local crab population to a far less threatening number. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. A reward is just to get to the place. Nay, Passion, this was to be part of my apology to you, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I would very much like to learn more of you and your people. Very well. Before the flood came, it is said that our ancestral home was found in the seas to the south. It was utterly destroyed by the light. Underwater? Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam aimless and lost until they spied buildings here on the ocean floor. Buildings? Down here? Strange buildings they were, and long had they stood under the water. Yet somehow they had been spared the scars of time and current. These structures provided shelter for my people, protection from the tempest's turbulent waters, and the predators which hunted within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth. What was the truth? That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of their eternal sanctuary until such time as they returned. Thus, if it is judged that your coming and this great vanishing of water was by the ancients' design, you will find warm welcome here. A truly astonishing history, yet I cannot but help but wonder, how will the significance or otherwise of our arrival be decided? The ancients have blessed us with protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in the matter. Okay, fair enough. Then it would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. Yeah, so it would seem. We thank you for the lesson, Pashon, and we'll continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask. We shall return to the task at hand. Only, do not try to overexert yourself, my friend. The risk far outweighs the gain. Well, I am a bard, so all I gotta do is pull a string. But then again, archery does take a lot of muscle and effort. Oh no. Pashon, anything else? The ancients have blessed us with protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in the matter. I started saying the same thing. So, what was this thing you were talking about, Y'shtola? Y'shtola appears deep in thought. You thinking these are the, Ronkin? Architecture? Or maybe even Ascian? Lucia. Have you learned aught of note? Yeah, these ruins were, they're ancient things. Fascinating. And precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. Come. It's the theory. City of the Ancients? I knew it. You are indeed. Looking into that. Dang nabbit. You walk so fast and so far. Holy heck. Norvrant Slope. Heck yeah. Alright, Y'shtola. What do you see? Because I can't see jack beyond this. Oh. Interesting. Now, there are two tasks I would have you perform. The first requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement, and note their most distinctive characteristics. For the second, I wish you to use this knife to take scrapings from one of the remnant walls. Pray be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting here for the results of your investigations. Any other pieces of advice? It's strange to be here under the ocean. It seemed like a lifetime ago that we stood amidst the trees of Arctica. Yeah, I know what you mean. It does seem like a long time, because it has been months for me. Alright. To inspect the structure of the Ondo cups for distinctive features, you may move the camera as well as zooming in and out. You know the shtick. Well, let's see. First, I want to slowly zoom in here, I guess. Inspect the building. The tall, slender towers feature many elaborate windows, the likes of which you haven't seen nowhere else. So they are not verbertite. So the ocean... Wait, there are probably other secrets, dang it! So I know Square Enix like to fit in here and there, dang it, I'm upset. I should have looked around more. I wish I could like restart the quest, but I guess I gotta wait until I beat the whole thing for a new game. Plus, that's pretty. Also unsettling at the same time. It became very, very unsettling all of a sudden. Okay. Going back this way. Remnant wall. Knife. I will carve a knife through the stone wall. You set the point of the knife against the wall, but even after applying considerable pressure, you cannot move so much as a flake of stone. Very sturdy. Very, very sturdy. And to be perfectly intact, even after being underwater all this time. Yeah. This is the work of the, I'm going to assume the Ascians or something. If, Emmett likes being down here, that is. And what have you discovered? I discovered that these things are frickin' hard! Yes, I would agree that the windows are most distinctive. It would seem the structures appear the same to both your sight and mine. You say you could not so much as scratch the wall, even with all your might behind the blade? Yeah, I could not. Though I probably should have been a dragoon or something instead of a bard. Lucia, everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn by peculiar materials for which I do not have a name. The buildings I had you investigate are prime examples. They may appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you it's nothing of the sort. If pressed, I would describe this substance as a composite of several mineral properties, blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Roman Empire, once the greatest power in Norvrons, produced nothing which compares to this level of perfection. What if not the Ronkins, then who? Who are these ancients the Ondo claim as the architects of their sanctuary? I suspect our answer lies with the reason Emmett Silk withdrew here to the Tempest. Is it this Amarat thing I've been hearing about? He may simply have wished to retreat somewhere where mortals would struggle to reach, but there are many such remote locations. Why here, specifically? Emmett Silk is devoted to his role, and thus we might assume his choice of strongholds somehow serves the Ascian agenda. Or mayhap, just a place more dear to him than any other. Amarat. You mentioned it before. I couldn't say either way. Could this place provide power to himself? Saying this was built by... Yeah, it was built by ancient Ascians. That is my theory, that these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken. Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of Umbral calamities, but here in the first they might have remained untouched for millennia. It's true, because only the source suffers that many calamities. A copy of the mural in the Katana Ravel. Almutz presented to me during my visit to Fana, after our victory in Kalusha. What is it? Ah, that one. Here, in this first scene, by Mitsuck's own words, it depicts a city of eons past and the disaster which befell it. The design is much simplified, of course, but do you see the similarities between its towers and those you have just inspected? I guess. We are close to the truth, I feel. Let us search the surroundings for another tower, one which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. What I have seen, not more than sand and more sand, lies to the east, and the south held no such structures. I suggest we try our luck further to the northwest. Alrighty. You may view the Katana Ravel mural at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. The quest destination will not be displayed on the map. You must search for a structure which resembles the buildings in the mural. Then inspect it from the survey point. The survey point will be found nearby in a location which allows a full view of the structure. Okay. Alright, let's see. Where are the lights shining most? So the lights are the coral. Okay, so it wouldn't be a light then. Now, if I'm to look at this mural, so it's got search for a structure that resembles. Okay, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, around 7 spires. We'll just relate the area to the northwest of all the cups. Maybe a good place to start. That is where I was sort of heading. And considering how it looked, I'm going to assume it will be very abundantly clear as soon as I see it. Man, this bubble is freaking huge. Jeez. Didn't realize. Holy heck, Bismarck. Freaking vibing to this music so hard right now. Oh, hey, a person. Oh, you're not a friendly person. Let's not get close to you. A mantis shrimp! Holy heck, get away from that thing. I'll cave my skull in. Is it over here, by chance? That's a lot of light. Maybe I look... What the frick? It's got a pyramid at the bottom. So you said northwest. I'm going to assume it's going to be like off in the... That's freaking me out so bad right now. I don't want to look this way. I'm looking this way. Would it be somewhere I can walk to? Because if it... Oh. Flounder's Floor? Ooh. Right there. There's a bridge. Alright. So I'm heading that way. Walking through here. Flounder's Floor. Flounder? Bentos Diviner? Oh no. This is the other tribe. That friggin' nabbit! 3 sets of spires. The pyramid at the bottom. Ah! There's a pyramid! Right here. Found it! Right here. Did I see this earlier? I think I did. Here we are. I like this. I like having to actually use my brain and actually explore like that. That was fun. Yep. That pyramid down on the bottom. Well, it's not exactly a pyramid, but, you know. Aye. This is the mural writ large. Though I cannot guess at its purpose, it must have been an imposing sight. How much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder. Centuries of our history have settled upon such ruins. Countless yet layers of dust and sediment. An entire civilization. Its existence forgotten by all except a handful of Scions. And yet it did exist. It lived here, in this city. But let us focus on what we've learned thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of mystery stirring, of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes this phenomenon related to the ancients' return. Thus can we surmise that what the Ondo saw shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood, yet another remnant of this age-old civilization. And who else would light the lanterns, as Reen put it, that Emet himself? 'Tis almost certain he is there. Yeah, that's true. He seems to be rather strongly reminiscent of the good old times. He seems to miss it more than the rest of them. Or at least outwardly. Y'shtola? But if we are to find this stronghold in a timely manner, it seems gaining the Ondo's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win them over. Hopefully. I do hope the same thing. Y'shtola seems eager to share your discoveries with the others. Thank you for assisting me with my investigations. I shall seek out our companions and share what we have learned. Much as I would like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us, condition demands that we make all reasonable haste. If you are not too weary, it may be useful to speak with Pashon again, and ask if there is aught else he is willing to divulge. Yeah, hopefully I don't explode here soon. What's at the bottom of this? Walls of the Forgotten. It's just these, huh? Well, alright. Time to just head on back. Hey, Pashon. I am back. Pashon. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I right-clicked you. What are you doing?
Alphinaud's friend. You and your companions have done much to repair the damage caused when the waters parted.
Sorry about that again. Anything else you could tell us about the things?
Anything else you can do? Have you been to the walls of the Forgotten?
I think I've just come from them.
The remnants to the northwest, yes. You visited them unbidden. Could it be that your footsteps were guided by the ancients? I believe it may be so. Listen then, and I will tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls, that we might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. We have requested a Finnish craftsman to shape for us a sacred lamp. He is odd for a land dweller, choosing as he does to live in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. If you were to visit this artisan and return with our long-awaited light, then any doubt as to your purpose would be laid to rest. His name is Rekindled. You'll find his workshop in a metal structure to the south.
Oh yeah, that's where they were meant. The guy who lives in the ocean? Huh.
Go, visit this Rekindled in his workbench. Bring back the lamp we asked for, and we all will be as the ancients desired.
Holy heck, that's way down there. Freaking so that Rekindled guy who was part of the Crystarium, who's known to be a really wait. Oh, right. The source's version is called Gerald or Gerald, and now the first version is Rekindled. I get it. Okay, it clicked to me now. Will you also be a drunkard? Who works better when drunk as well? This is a question that I would like answered. What? How the frick? Oh, there's a door. Right. I'm gonna give some of the experience to the samurai real quick. I would like to get the bard to the top, but samurai's getting a little neglected. Hey, Reynolds. Wow. Yeah, I can see it. Oh, that's just great, that is. Me mind playing tricks on me now. Look, Reynolds, someone's come to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean. Well, it might be as your ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade. Feast yourself on me rotten soul. I've got no use for it. A craftsman what can't craft is more pointless than a sea slug with a dome and hammer. And that's an insult to bloody sea slugs. Grenade appears to be suffering from a crushing bout of self-doubts. Maybe you can psych him up. Hey, let me just, yeah, you can do it. You wouldn't be trying to raise my spirits now, would you? Would you, spirit? Not what you'd expect from a servant of the netherworld. I'm gonna work on the accent. Got freaking Sephiroth here. Yep. We were freaking Gerald. Yeah, I know you. Has it really come to this? What's that supposed to mean? Unimpressed with what you see, lass. Well, I may have let myself go a bit. This was meant to be me underwater sanctuary, a place where I could concentrate on my work, far from the distraction of the outside world. Oh, wait, let's give me more something. And yet, here you stand. Now what's so damned important that you dive all the way down to the bottom of this bleeding tempest to bother me? I have no idea what I'm doing with your voice anymore. But we need some help with a lamp thing right now. The on-those lamp. God's curse me, empty head. I've not so much as made a start. Dude, I can relate. I'm worth less than a sea slug. Nay, the slime left by a sea slug. Me delivery date's long past, me workbench is untouched, and I call myself a bleeding artisan. You've heard their beliefs, have you? Bringing light to them ruins will be an act of deep religious and cultural significance. And it was my privilege as a craftsman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion. But I just can't bloody well. God, my mind's a bleeding blank. It's like I pissed away my last drop of inspiration. Tell me, what you've got something to show me? Someone as'll give me a rouse, give me a muse, a right good kick up the arse. Well, let's see. The Ondo want to honor the coming of these ancients, so their answering lights got to blaze with the right kind of brightness, like the spark of life caught in the crystal. But just being sparkly's not enough. It's got to dance with joy and sorrow and a sense of hardship into it. You know what I mean? Grenade seeks a particular kind of inspiration, the kind that crystallizes only at the culmination of a long and tragic tale. Complete any of the role quest lines available at the Wandering Stairs in the Crystarium, then return to Grenade once more. Oh, this. It's no good. I need someone special to light a fire into me pistol imagination, like the spark of life. Okay, Grenade 6 is a particular kind of inspiration, the kind that crystallizes only at the culmination of a long and tragic tale. Complete any of the role quest lines available at the Wandering Stairs in the Crystarium, and then return to Grenade once more. Well, this throws a wrench into my plans. Well.